So the Mendelian disorder here, the genetic disorder may be grouped into two categories, the Mendelian disorder and chromosomal disorder. The Mendelian disorder are mainly determined by the alternation of mutations in a single gene. These disorders, they are transmitted to the offspring on the same line as we have studied in the principle of inheritance. So the pattern of inheritance of such Mendelian disorder can be tracked in a family by a pedigree analysis. Now most common and prevalent Mendelian disorder are hemophilia, cyst fibrosis, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, and phenylketonuria and thalassemia, etc. So it is important to mention here that such Mendelian disorder may be dominant or recessive. So in pedigree analysis, one can easily understand whether the trait in the question is dominant or recessive. Similarly, the trait may be linked to sex chromosome as in case of hemophilia, and it is evidence that the X-linked recessive trait shows transmission from the carrier female to the male progeny. That means the mother will pass it to the male child progeny. So the representative pedigree is shown in the figure. The first one is showing autosomal dominant trait for myotonic dystrophy. It is a multisystem Mendelian disorder and the most commonly found in muscular dystrophy that begin in adulthood. It is characterized by progressive muscle wasting and myotonia, which is inability to relax the muscle, at which after a contraction, such as being unable to let go of the door handle or handshake. Autosomal dominant here traits appear in every generation affected by the parent. So the parent, if the parents are affected, they will affect the child. X-linked dominant, here the affected father will pass its traits to all the daughter, and all the daughter will be affected, but no son will be affected in X-linked dominant. Whereas if we see autosomal recessive, the traits skip a generation. That means one generation will not have all the diseases, whereas the parents are normal and they can have affected children. Whereas X-linked recessive, mostly males are affected and the carriers are mother, and they will pass it to the affected son, means the mother's diseases will be passing to the son and the son will be affected. That is X-linked recessive. So this is the difference between autosomal dominant, X-linked dominant, autosomal recessive, X-linked recessive. So for knowing such concepts, follow BioMindscape.